It is Friday, June the 23rd, and we got our power on yesterday after a week of no power here in Northeast Texas. So everything kind of came to a standstill around here. So I come out here this evening, started working on my pond again, tearing apart. I was getting ahead of myself decorating. I had to tear things apart, tear apart my waterfall. So I had to get that pipe through the wall. And I just heated it up with a heat gun until I could push it through. And then cooled it down with the water so it would be somewhat form-fitting, and I'll go around it with some silicone inside and out. And probably paint the pipe red. And I got to stack my flagstone back around it to make my waterfall and hide the pipe. The wall of the pond is slanted, so I'm going to have to put a 45-degree angle going down. And then when I get to the bottom of the pond, another 45, make a total of 90. And I'm going to run a pipe across the bottom of the pond from here with hose in it. And as the water level in the pond comes up, so also in the pipe, it will overflow right there and make a waterfall without sucking all my plants off the top. It will actually, the suction created by the outflow of water will actually somewhat vacuum the bottom of debris. I'm sure every now and then I'll have to go in and clean the hose out, but I'll just take this pipe and drill some hose kind of on each side across the bottom, cap the end, and it'll be good there. So I've got this set up as my top waterfall. Just looking at it, this is still piece of pipe right here, big piece of, I think it's 12 or 13 inch steel pipe. I have to decide if I'm going to paint it black or try to get some terracotta paint or what to make it look like the pot. And let me get where I can show y'all. Rocks all inside of here to hide the bricks that are supporting the top, and some rocks inside there to hide the pipe where the water's going to be coming out. It'll flow out of the little one, over the lip of the big one, and into the pond, if all goes well. My worry is that with that at an angle right there, the water won't flow out but trickle down the side. If that's the case, I'll have to figure something else out. Whether it be tilt the pots more or whatever. I've got to get a bulkhead fitting, come in at the bottom here and across, same situation, pipe with hose in it across the bottom. Water will suck out that hose there. Once I cut the hole at the very bottom, I'll come in with it with the bulkhead fitting. It'll come around. Here's my swimming pool pump. I'm gonna come out the bottom of this, around and up. Then I'll have to choke it down up here with tubing that'll go into them pots. So it's still a whole lot of planning going on, and man, a lot of work, a lot of sweating for a big boy. I'll be glad to get it all done where I can get some water flowing, get some go fishing here, fill it back up, rake the dirt down, and get it looking back nice in here again. Start working on something else. My next project probably is filling in. There's a French door, filling in on each side with, let's see if we can see these. I think I mentioned this in a previous video, but these square blocks. Now, these aren't actually glass, these are a plastic block. But anyways, I have to figure out how I can fill them sides in, and then fill the rest of it in with wood or something to make it all come together and seal this end off. And yeah, a lot to do. I've got to get this door fixed where it'll open and shut up here, the French door that's sideways. My plan is to have them automatic openers up there. When it gets a certain temperature, it automatically open up and let air in. So that's enough moving ahead. That's a whole lot of work we're talking about, whether you believe it or not. And yeah, it's still a little bit tropical looking in here, even though it's a little skimpy. The papayas are really filling in. My white sapote and cherimoya trees I've got in ground in here. There's some fig trees still in pots in here that I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, if they're gonna go outside. But anyways, dragon fruit cuttings coming from all up in there where I trimmed them last year and just chunked them on the ground. They've rooted. Man. Anyways, hope y'all are having a great summer. It is hot here in Northeast Texas and only going to get hotter. So, tomato wall, behind which there's other things. We're not going to go into all that today. If you've seen my videos, you know what some of it is. And just concentrating on trying to get this pond finished up. Let me step back over here. There's a piece of decorative wood I got. It's going to go somewhere on here. Kind of like, looks like driftwood. It's not, it's just rotted hardwood. I mean, it's pretty solid still, but I mean, the tree was rotten, and it'll stay for years still. But anyways, there it is, in all of its tore up glory. Hope y'all like this and get some inspiration. Hope you're doing well. God bless.